Good night, everyone. Welcome to My City TV. It's your boy Chris. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a great Saturday and also a great Saturday night. Wow, another heart attack win. We're gonna talk Canes, right? My Canes keep making me suffer, but they keep finding ways to win, so that's important. So that's the most important thing, as long as we get the win. Great game, high scoring. Ends up 52-45 at the end. Cam Ward once again, 319 yards, 4 TD passes, which is great. He keeps doing it, constantly over and over, and that's what we need from him. We have a great quarterback, and that's what's really, not only that, but the whole team, right? It's a team sport, but he's really finding ways to win and carry that offense. So great there, great performance. I mean, sky's the limit, like I always said for him. Damian Martinez rushing, 29 rushes, 12 rushes, I'm sorry, and gets 89 yards. But that one rush that he did, like around the 20, and almost carried like 3 guys into the end. So that's what Canes football is about, baby. That brings me back into the days of the grind, right? You do whatever you got to do to win. Everybody put chips in and gives a little effort, extra effort, to get these valuable wins, because they're only going to get harder. Even at the road, you're on the road. We've experienced that last couple of weeks, right? Being on the road, it hasn't been easy. These teams are tough. These teams want to win, And Louisville had a great game. Mark Fletcher also 13 carries for 73 yards. So the rushing game was there, so that was good. We continue to rush the football, which is important. Alleviates a little bit of the passing games in the offense, even though you have Ward in there that can make big plays. But he also had about 29 yards rushing, right? And that helped out and get an important first down when it was about 70 yards to go. So that's great to see from him. If you don't see your players open or your wide receivers open, run if you can. And he found a hole and he ran. So very important, right? Great to see that, Receiving side, we have Samuel Brown. He gets 3 receptions for 125 yards. That one play where he spinned when the 2 guys were going to tackle him, and he spinned and took off and got those extra yards, man. Wow. What? I was like, I thought he was going to score on that play, but he got stopped. But he could have got stopped before that with that turnaround that he did and took off. That was great to see. Continue, like, again, giving that extra effort, right? Which is important. Xavier Restrepo, once again, our leader in receiving, 7 receptions for 101 yards. Amazing. Gets a touchdown also, amazing. He continues to produce, and that's the ultimate goal, right? And it's a team effort, man. It's a team effort, but I'm happy to see that everybody is chipping in there to get those valuable wins and those extra efforts. Reminds me of the old swag that we had back in the days, right? Where everybody was grinding and putting in their effort, and it's great to see Michael Irvin in the sideline pumping these guys up. Also, great cheerleader up there. I love to see him, how excited he gets. That energy is important, right? To show these younger guys what the U is about, right? So great to see. So we get total yards. We get 538 yards of total offense. Offense is not a problem right now. We're continuing to produce an offense. Passing yards, we had 319. And we get 219 rushing yards, which is great to see. So we didn't only pass the football, but we ran the football. And that's great to see from an offense, right? Overall performance. Got to continue to do that. That's what's getting us that win, right? Or those wins when we need them, especially in crunch time. The Cards, let me tell you, wow. I know they have a good team. They've beaten good teams in the past, right? And they're tough to beat. They're 4-3 right now, but that record, let me tell you, man, what they showed me today, what I saw from them was impressive. I'll tell you, a little bit for a while there tense because I thought they were, especially when they tied the game to 31, and they continued to tie the game. They showed poise. They showed that they wanted to win the game and they were going to do whatever it takes. You know, they went for that fake punt, got the first down, contain that, continue that drive. Not only that, then on fourth down they went for it, 4th and 1, a couple of times in their territory. So, man, shout out to them. Shout out to them. What a great game for them. They had 448 total yards, right? Explosive. We couldn't stop them, really, barely. A couple of times on a fumble, and passing yards they had more than us, 342, and then the rushing yards was 106. So great overall victory for the Canes. Great overall victory for the Canes, man. I'm telling you, it's exciting to see, but it's getting really tense every week, which is good as long as we get the win. But let me tell you, I was on my toes and let's get this win, obviously, because you want your team to win, right? And it's great to see us 7-0. We haven't been here in a long time, and it's great to have that sweat back. But also we gotta get better on defense. We're not doing so good on defense. We're making some plays, but we're allowing too many yards, right? Nothing against Louisville is a great team. They showed poise, like I said, they wanted to get that win. But these situations are only going to get harder for us as we continue to scale up, right? So we got to get ready for these offenses because the offenses are going to get better as we go. So our defense has to really get tight, and try to prevent all this because the score is 52-45. They fumble, we get the ball back and score. Just food for thought, right? They could have been right in there. If it wasn't for, like I said, that offense, it's a team effort. I'm not blaming anybody, but that offense continuing to make big plays, big drives, time of possession, killing the clock, bringing the clock down because we had like about 34 minutes of time of possession versus their 24 around there, if I'm not mistaken. So that was important, right? Because you want to keep the defense off the field when you're having their offense continuing to score and the defense starts to get tired. So overall effort, right? It's team effort, but I'm happy to see, man. I'm happy, that my team's doing good. 7-0. Next week we have FSU at home, and there's always a big hype when FSU comes down. And right now it's like, I don't know what's going on with FSU. 1-6. I never expected that. But it's still, even though their record says that, I'm still going to go into that game prepared, right? We still got to go into that game prepared. Don't go by the record. Don't get confident. Don't get confident because FSU can turn it around at any time, right? So what we got to do is we got to work on that defense and continue to do what we're doing on offense. Running the football, making positive plays, passing plays, and Ward, wow, unstoppable. If he can't throw it, scramble, and that's what's getting us these wins. And very excited. I can't tell you how much. I love to see my teams win. Who doesn't? I think everybody does, right? Especially when you're doing good and it's been a while since you've been in this situation. So it's great to see, and we got to continue to work so we can stay on this path to make these playoffs. I think that we're capable of doing it. So anyways, just a short recap. Thank you once again. I hope everybody has a good night. Continue to watch. Want to continue to watch some football right now. The last time I saw before I came on this channel, sorry, the Texas score was 20-0, Georgia. So, number one might go down, but you never know. Still got a second half to play, right? Anyways, thank you so much. Bless. See you next time. See you come again. Watch it now.